sparks over that building. At me, I dip, do a backflip, heart with bookmarks. Ignorance hates when I drop it, but no matter what he do, he can't stop the prophet.
Yo, Prophet, come here real quick. Yo, I just saw Ignorance downtown. Let me put you on.
Word, he down there bugging. He got them ill and out.
Let's continue the saga, mad drama. I met this chick, she said she knew where Ignorance was at. I said where? She said downtown. He had... I think the line is a setup, I can smell it, but Ignorance is running rampant. Aight, baby, show me the exact spot. Meet me at Hoyt and Skimmerhorn at 3 on the dot. So I hops up on the A train, I'm being followed. My 7th sense is danger. I turn around, it's anger. And he brought a marble along. It's the same old song. Despair and animosity got broke with the swiftness. I don't know what they think this is. I feel a sharp pain in my neck, now I can't see on my hair. They hit me with a dart filled with the pork chop serum. I tried to hold on, but before long I dropped. When I awoke, I was locked in the barber shop, trapped in the barber's chair. Oh no, they're gonna try and cut my hair, but that can't stop the prophet.
Yo, Prophet, Ignorance is tired of you following him around. We about to put an internet out right now. Animosity.
Welcome, Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing Utah. You look at Utah, because they're the 2nd seed, they'll have home court advantage through the next 2 rounds.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
As good as it gets, guys. I mean, the biggest game of the NBA season so far. Man, I can't wait to see how it unfolds because I know we're in for some high drama here.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Barrett in at the 3.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws here tonight. Free throw good, Stockton.
Taking 2 shots.
And Stockton drops them both. Utah's on defense. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Cans it from downtown.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Stockton with it, picked up by Thompson. Kirilenko dishes to Stockton. Screen by Malone. Stockton kicks to Malone. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here is Kirilenko. Malone is screen on Thompson. Stockton passes to Maravich. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Stockton's shot is good. Stockton's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Golden State on D. 4-point game. To the left side wing. Here's Malone. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's Here's Thompson. Outside for Curry. Lets the three fly. Another three for Golden State.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Stockton. And good on the basket. Book it. Stockton's got 7 points in the game.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's the feed to Kirilenko. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shot is off.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Stockton from outside. That is good. Stockton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Utah.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Gobert with the block. Kirilenko into the lane. Chamberlain with the block. They retain possession. Gobert can't hit. The Warriors trail. Chamberlain kicks to Green. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And the Jazz call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Over in the corner, Kirilenko. Malone kicks to Millsap. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Jazz.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Stockton dishes to Millsap. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And Kirilenko sends it back. And now here it comes, Kirilenko leading the break.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Curry.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Jazz leading by 4. Stockton up top. Guarded by Curry. Millsap a screen. 3-pointers, Stockton, and Utah another 3.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort
anywhere 5-6 feet outside that.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
We've got Paul Millsap, Carlos Boozer out there at Malone. Then it's Stockton, and it's Maravich in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Back to Stockton. The tray, and Utah another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Maravich against Mullen. Outside, Maravich. Millsap passes to Boozer. Back to Millsap. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
On the wing, Maravich. The 3-ball. And Utah, another 3.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Back to Stockton. Boozer kicks to Millsap. Back to Boozer. Malone in the high post. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Stockton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A different look for Utah. Derek Favors checked in for Malone. Hornacek comes in for Maravich. And it's Williams in for Stockton. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Ellis comes in for Curry. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He was intent on running the offense through Durant. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thank you, Doris. The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. It's Thompson off the drive. Rejected by Millsap. Favors dishes to Hornacek from deep three-point range. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Millsap with the steal. Williams for 3. Another miss by Utah. Warriors trail by 11. Now Ellis. The Jazz making a switch here. Kirilenko's checked in. Chamberlain's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Durant. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Durant's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in.
Favors with the screen. Williams passes to Gobert. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Drops in the layup for 2. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Ellis with it. Williams picks him up. Knocked away. Ellis kicks to Green. Shoots it. Here's Chamberlain. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement. Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run. He just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Stockton's checked in for Utah. And the Warriors also making a change. Barry's checked in. Stockton dishes to Favors. Back to Stockton. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Another miss by Utah.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Barry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Williams gets the bucket.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. In transition, here come the Jazz. Kirilenko's got the ball. Thompson outside, down low. Top of the key. Ellis can't get it to go. Williams with a clean look. Another miss by Williams. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
Monte.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Round 1 action of the playoffs continuing on. Well, for Utah, they hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green is out there with Barry, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Stockton against Curry. At the elbow, it's Thompson. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Thompson's got 12.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Stockton against Thompson. Stockton kicks to Gobert. And here's Maravich on the arc. And that one's good. Maravich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry passes to Chamberlain. Thompson dishes to Chamberlain. He kicks it to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. And that's now 11 points for Steph Curry.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Curry against Maravich. To the inside. Malone uses the glass to finish the layup. Malone's got his second bucket tonight. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes. Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Boozer, he's checked in for Gobert. Here's Thompson. No good. And Utah the other way now.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Kicks it out to Malone. Kirilenko the pass to Stockton. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Mullins checked in for Klay Thompson. Both good from the line that time. Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Mullen. Golden State moving it around. Feeds it to Curry. There's the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
No good from Maravich. Warriors have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-hand shots to fall. 80% since the break. Good. Mullins got 6 points.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Boozer dishes to Kirilenko. Pass to Malone. Maravich against Mullen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Malone. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Malone's got it all tied up now for Utah.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks. They've made 3 out of 4.
And he gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the Jazz call time here. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
And Utah making a change here. Gobert's checked in. The Greats checked in for Golden State.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Maravich sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And it's a 3-point Jazz lead. Pulls up. High post. But they get it back. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. The Greats got his first 2 points. Stockton passes to Gobert. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Stockton, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to tonight.
Maravich, the basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Curry kicks to Green. And there's the pass to Curry. Mullen with the 3. Again, Mullen missing. Utah leading. Maravich dishes to Kirilenko. And the 3-ball is good. Kirilenko's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Curry passes to the Great. And that one is stuffed right through.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
And he gets it to go. Stockton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Pass to the Great. Here's Barry. Green, the screen. Here's Mullen. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. He's got 8.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Malone. Stockton kicks to Malone. Back to Stockton. Shot clock at 6. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Lets a floater go. He lays it in. Mullen's got 10 points in the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Utah leading by 3. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Maravich. Then it's Malone. And it's Williams at the 1. That's the group right now for Utah.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second.
And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
Curry kicks to Durant. Passes it to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Malone dishes to Maravich. Millsap with it. Screened by Malone. Now here's Millsap. Right side Kirilenko. And stolen by Chamberlain. Outside Curry. And Maravich pulls it down. Maravich has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Curry against Williams. Out to Kirilenko. There's the triple. Millsap misses. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Curry. Here's Berry. Rejected by Millsap. Here's Maravich. No luck. Good D by Thompson. Up top, Malone. On the wing, Maravich. And Williams. Here we go. The shot by Malone. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 8 points for the machine. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Utah.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the point? They've got in transition or on the fast break tonight. That's been a huge factor as well.
The drive by Thompson. That's good.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And the Jazz call time here.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. His advice, clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
All right, Doris, thanks. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. They set the pick. They double him with Boozer. Here's Durant. Utah with the rebound. Stockton outside. Shot clock at 6. Millsap left side. And it's off from three-point range. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 3 assists now in this one. Stockton against Thompson. Three-pointer. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Durant. Look at that jam. Just beautiful.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And the basket by Malone. Malone's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And the Jazz with some changes. Gobert comes in for Boozer. And Kirilenko's subbed in for Paul Millsap. The Warriors also with a sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Durant. Here's Curry. From the top of the key. And good. He nails it.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Stockton passes to Maravich. Right side, Kirilenko. Back to Maravich. They get it back. He feeds it to Stockton. Fires the 3. But they recover it. Stockton can't get that one to fall. And it's the Warriors on the break. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here is Maravich. He dishes it to Kirilenko. Well, good with the triple. Here's Curry. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Kirilenko. The Jazz with another miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here. Connects.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep. No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Timeout called the Warriors. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green with a screen on Stockton. And stolen by Stockton. It's 2-on-1. Pushing it up. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 3. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that right.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates on the bench. So they are going crazy. You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth. At the top of the key, Thompson. Down low, outside for Curry. The pass to Barry. Shoots. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, congratulations on this win. It seemed like this game was getting away from you at points. What does the team take away from this game in terms of experience?
You know, we got to do a better job of executing.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
We've got to give it up to him for his defensive performance tonight. That was one active set of hands on him. 5 steals were the result of his work on the defensive end. And as disruptive as he was on D, I'm almost surprised he only had 5.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had it go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire
No American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, smell antifreeze. Don't land with big brothers, bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. My style wickedly perfect, you're not a factor, making me nervous. I'm a